Yo, YouTube. What's good with y'all boys today, man? We back here to talk about my Los Angeles Lakers. Now I know I haven't been making a lot of videos. Like I literally kind of want to do them after every game, but it's kind of hard because I literally have to work right after the Lakers game because you know the Lakers game late as hell. I only can get 2 hours of sleep after the game, then I go straight to work. So it's kind of hard to get a video out, but every now and then I'm gonna do my recap. I'm most likely doing like the day after, but I'm not gonna do them after every game. I'm probably doing like after every other game because so far these last few games, or until the last few games, the Lakers really haven't played anybody big, even though they've been struggling. But now they're starting to get back on track. But we're gonna talk about the big win over the Miami Heat last night. Now I know Jimmy Butler went out in the second quarter with an ankle sprain, but the Heat is still a very good team, and the Lakers are missing. Let me put this together before y'all get together. The Lakers are missing LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Rajon Rondo, Trevor Ariza. Who else? Kendrick Nunn, THG. Were all missing last night. All of them. And then my boy Saku didn't even get to play. I don't know why we only had 10 players available. But we pulled out the victory versus the Miami Heat. And this was mostly, even though the Spurs game was kind of Russell Westbrook game statistically, but I think this is the most complete game for Russell Westbrook in a Lakers jersey because he took over in the fourth quarter. Him and Malik Monk came up big. The Lakers were down 9 with 3 minutes to go, and it was Russell Westbrook and Malik Monk. Russell Westbrook hit back-to-back clutch shots to put us up by 2, even though we should have closed it out in regulation. But this is the Lakers' most complete game. Malik Monk came off the bench and gave us 27. Russell Westbrook does what Russell Westbrook usually does when he's getting comfortable like he was. After like the first, I say, month or so with Houston, he got comfortable. Russell Westbrook started being Russell Westbrook. After the first few months in Washington, he started being Russell Westbrook. He got comfortable. That's basically what he's starting to round around for the Lakers. It's still going to take some time, especially when LeBron comes back, but I think they're around into form. But the reason why the Lakers always get to off the slow starts, and it's been even with the championship season, it's when we run two bigs. DeAndre Jordan is on the court. The Lakers are gonna have a slow start because you got Russell Westbrook. He wants to get downhill. It's hard for him to get downhill and run the pick and roll with AD when you got somebody sitting in the dunker spot that can't shoot. With AD trying to roll to the basket and Russell Westbrook trying to attack the basket. It's not going to work out that way. That's how the Lakers got to slow starts. But Frank Vogel said he wants to run AD at the 5, but it's kind of hard right now because everybody's not healthy. So I get the reason why we're doing it right now because we don't have a lot of bodies right now. So I get it right now. But that's the only reason why the Lakers got to slow starts. Now, the defense is kind of getting there now. It was really looking shaky, like we wasn't going to be able to play defense to start off the season, but the defense is starting around the form. You're starting to see, but there's one person I want to talk about today in this video, besides Russell Westbrook. It's Kent Bazemore. Now, I wasn't high on Kent Bazemore as everybody else. Like, his defense, like, from the first game, his defense on Steph Curry, the first game of the season, his defense on Steph Curry was amazing. Ever since then, Kent Bazemore has been shaky. I mean, shaky on defense. Like he makes some plays here and there, but I made a joke the other day with my homeboys that I didn't think nobody could get worse than KCP on a fast break in a Lakers jersey taking the layup. Kent Bazemore is 10 times worse on a fast break making layups. He doesn't make them. He makes it more difficult. My phone just fell. But he makes it more difficult than it needs to be, bro. I don't get why. If he's on a fast break, most of the time I'm expecting him to miss, bro. He just makes the layup more difficult. I guess he's just thinking about it. I don't know what goes on in his head. And on defense, ever since he played John Morant, I don't know if it's in his head or not. He's been getting cooked by everybody. I ain't gonna lie. But his defense he's still a good team defender, but individually, he ain't really been there. His shot really ain't been there. I don't mean to be rude, but Austin Reeves been better. When THG comes back, somebody got to lose minutes. Most likely right now, it looks like it might be him. Kendrick Nunn comes back. Kent Bazemore might be losing minutes because even Wayne Ellington came back last night and hit 4 threes. Wayne Ellington look legit. That's making Kent Bazemore look more and more a little fragile on there. But the best lineup I'm looking for when the Lakers get healthy is LeBron, Russell Westbrook. Hopefully, Trevor Ariza is in that starting lineup with Anthony Davis. And then there's one outlier. We don't know. It could be Avery Bradley. You can put my boy Austin Reeves right there. You can even put Malik Monk, even though I like him off the bench. But we're going to have somebody going to have to lose minutes off the bench. I'd rather have Malik Monk starting, honestly, because I want THT and Kenton Nunn to come off the bench. Then you got the outliers between Austin Reeves and Bazemore. You can just pick and choose right there. You know my boy Melo come off the... We're going to talk about my boy Melo, man. Melo has been on fire from three-point range, especially at Staples Center, bro. He's one of the best three-point shooters in the league right now. Now, I expected Melo to come in, give us a few buckets, but I ain't gonna lie. He started giving me little signs of New York Melo. He come in, drop little buckets. The crowd, as soon as Melo comes to the score table, the crowd is on their feet. I'm on my feet. I'm ready to watch my boy Melo. This is how I've been watching Melo for years, bro. I've been waiting on this moment for Melo and LeBron to finally play together. Melo is shining. Anthony Davis has been dominant. To start the season. I'm tired of seeing the slander on Twitter, bro. It's just the narrative that they want to create. They want to slander Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis has been Anthony Davis. Like he's nothing short of Anthony Davis, bro. He's literally been dominant. He's the only player to be top 10 in points, rebounds, and blocks. Anthony Davis has been himself. The only time I don't like when Anthony Davis is starting to become around the perimeter, being around the perimeter a lot. That's the only time where I started to get a little shaky about Anthony Davis. But that man has been playing through sickness. I heard what was it? I want to say Friday he threw up 3 times, came back in, played. The other night he threw up, not this Heat game, but the Hornets game he threw up in the third quarter, came back, gutted it out, led us to a victory overtime. Last night, played his tail off on defense. The only time, well, it wasn't even really his fault on the pick and roll defense. Bam Adebayo was cooking, but it wasn't AD's fault on defense. When AD was playing one-on-one defense on Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler before he sprained his ankle, AD basically dominated the game. But in all, that's really all I got to talk about. Avery Bradley. I almost forgot. It's time for the Lakers. I think the Lakers need to go ahead and guarantee Avery Bradley's contract. No, his defense was. We knew what he was gonna give his defense, but his offense has been overboard. He's been playing like he's been playing against the 2020 Clippers, bro. Yeah, y'all remember that game, bro? That was my favorite moment of Avery Bradley in the Lakers uniform. But Avery Bradley has been amazing, bro. He has been amazing. That's the only thing that's going it doesn't nothing scare me because I like having depth, but somebody got to lose minutes, bro. I'm sorry. When all these guards come back, let me look at this because I don't want to leave nobody out. All these guards come back. Russ gonna start. You're gonna have Avery Bradley. We're gonna have Malik Monk. You're gonna have Austin Reeves. Rondo, we know he most likely gonna lose minutes because he's a veteran. He already said he doesn't mind sitting out a bunch of games. Then you have THT. Then you're going to have Kenton Nunn. That's literally like 6 or 7 guards, bro. Bazemore. Somebody going to have to lose minutes, but, I mean, I'm not mad at the same time. Who wouldn't want to have this problem as a coach? All of them basically can get buckets can go get their own buckets besides basically Bazemore. All of them can go get their own buckets, so. Hey, you can't mess up with this, or Frank Vogel can, because Frank Vogel has been doing that all season. That's kind of the reason why we've been losing games. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. The Lakers are getting on track. Russell Westbrook is starting to round in the form. He's getting a little confidence, even though his turnovers are still very, very high. It makes my head hurt, but that's the Russell Westbrook experience. You got to live with it. That's just who he is. He's a high motor guy. He sometimes is out of control, but you got to deal with it because it might be some bad, but it's a whole lot of good. Rebounding, his playmaking at times, and when he's in attack mode, going to the basket, he's very, very hard to stop. But and all. I'm starting to see good signs from this Lakers team that we finna start the round in the form over the next few weeks. Even though my boy Austin Reeves just got a hamstring strain, he's out 2 weeks. That hurts my heart, bro. We just can't stay healthy, bro. We just can't stay healthy. It's just not possible. But over the next month, everybody's gonna start to come back. You'll see LeBron. You'll see THT. Hopefully, we'll see Kendrick Nunn at the beginning of December. Ariza is supposed to come back mid-December. THT, he might be back next week. He could be back Monday. He just need to get a few practices under his belt. But hopefully all my boys get back healthy. Now, this Laker team, I'm expecting big things. But as of right now, this is a marathon. This ain't a little sprint right now, bro. It's a marathon. They trying to get ready. They trying to get to the playoffs, bro. That's the only thing I want to see. Get them to the playoffs. We should not be in the damn play-in. I will say we should not be in the play-in, bro. Should not. But it's been your brother Tim, Laker Nation. We starting around the farm. AD's looking dominant. Russell Westbrook's getting back to himself. We're finna start getting healthy over the next few weeks. And the GOAT is coming back in the next week or so. But it's been your brother Tim. I hope you have a blessed day. And I'm out. Peace.